Hello and welcome to Psycholo Gaming. I'm Psycholo and I start a new campaign with Grimgor Ironhide. So I've not posted in the last few weeks because I have been on honeymoon and we were playing the Manfred campaign. So I did try and load that to record an episode tonight, but it didn't load. It crashed the PC, so I'm not sure what's going on, and I have been meaning to start a second campaign to run alongside and try and do two campaigns at once. And I really want to play with Grimgor Ironhide. I like the greenskins, I think they're amazing, and the last greenskin faction I played with, it was Azag, I think. Yes, Azag the Slaughterer. We played and conquered the Empire, went across to Britannia, and it was really fun. And I do like the spells, I do like the characters, so I thought, why not do a second campaign? Let's use the greenskins and let's get into it. So in terms of the race attributes, greenskins have the War, call upon additional orc and goblins to field against enemy forces. They have the Underway, so greenskins can use the underground tunnels like the dwarves to move around the campaign map. And they've also got a really good roster of really aggressive units and monsters. In terms of Grimgor, he unlocks hero recruitment, Black Orc, Big Boss, all provinces. He has War, and his War, his War has a chance to contain Black Orcs. It has been a while since I've recorded, so sorry if, I pronounce things wrong and generally can't structure sentences together. He has campaign movement range plus 10%, which I think a lot of lords have that campaign movement range. It's like a standard. And upkeep minus 15% for Black Orcs and Big Uns. With it, Grimgor, you go Orc. That's the way it is. You tend to not really use Goblins as much in his army, especially. In terms of his Lord effects, plus 12 for Black Orc units. For leadership, plus 10 armor for Black Orc units, and post-battle income loot is plus 30%, which is amazing. He does have the ability You're Next, which is amazing against enemy heroes and lords, and he also has an army ability, Grimgor's War. So greenskins have the War that you can do in battle. This just replaces it with Grimgor's version, which is really cool. In terms of his starting units, he does start with some Orc Boar Boys and Black Orcs, which I love Black Orcs, they're an amazing infantry. He also has Doom Diver catapults. As always, we play in hard. We do have the Chaos Invasion on, which I do like this mechanic that you can now turn it on and off. I've never turned it off though. I think having Chaos Invasion there in the background is just amazing to have. It's just good to have it. So yes, let's get into Grimgor's campaign.
War comes. I can smell it. The old world teeters on a blade's edge, but a steadying hand may yet save it. Is that my role? Alas, nothing is grand. I am merely a humble advisor to Grimgor Ironhide, the most brutal of Black Orcs. Even that bestial intellect recognized a use in me. His horde as we travel south, laying waste to the stunted and rival orc tribes alike. Deep in the badlands, Gorfang Rotgut, master of Black Crag, challenges his superiority. Grimgor stands to take the whole of the old world as his prize. But first, he must vanquish Rodgut and take Black Crag as his new capital. Black Crag is yours, my brutal lord. The badlands beyond lay open for conquest. This area is dominated by tribes of inferior greenskins. On the plains to the west, Rotgut's Red Fangs mass against you, angry at the loss of their stronghold. Proving your utter superiority over Gorfang should be your first calling. Vanquish the Red Fang, and tribes of lesser orcs will flock to your banner, freeing your mobs to look further afield for lands to conquer. The stunted dwarfs that dwell in the mountains around you should provide plentiful quarry. Your enemies are belligerent and won't necessarily cow down to your indomitable will. They need to be tamed, broken, or annihilated.
So we have to defeat an army belonging to the following faction in battle: Red Fangs. Which we will defeat them. So in terms of how to play the Greenskins, they do have the War, which allows you to call it on a target, and for as long as you have that target in sight, new units will be generated, so you'll have a second army with your armies. Just means that you can field lots of troops against your enemies and take out really strong reinforced settlements. So we'll hopefully get to see that really soon. Greenskins also like to use scrap to upgrade their armor and weapons, so we'll get into that as we get through probably this episode. And then Greenskins can also use the underway, much like the dwarves can, and some other factions. So it helps just get around the campaign map really quickly, especially considering we're in the mountains, and we'll probably be staying in the mountains to clean out, well, we'll be cleaning out the Red Fangs, but we'll also probably come down here and take care of the dwarves. So yes, Black Crag, let's upgrade Black Crag. We want the Cave of Shinies as well. We want our income up. That's why I like starting with Grimgor, because he has a really good starting settlement. And then as for Grimgor himself, let's get right into this first battle. So we have a banner, the Immortals. So the basic requirement for fighting under the banner of Grimgor's hard as nails Black Orc retinue is quite simple to survive his incessant warmongering. Grimgor is a warmongerer. So we will get into this battle and we'll continue on. So let's get our troops in order. I like our Black Orcs being centre. Probably overkill with Grimgor there as well, but still. Might as well have them front and centre. Take. Actually, we do want Firewheel Arm. It was a skirmish I wanted off. And Ball Boys can just start coming around. And let's get you against the Orc Arrows boys. Says our glorious leader, Grimgor. I love the Greenskins, just the units, look at them. They're amazing. Okay, put them out of alignment, but still. It's not the end of the world. We can still make this work. It's just amazing as a character. And the Your Next ability, minus 24 melee attack, minus 40 melee defense, and minus 45% speed is just amazing for enemy hero units. And enemy lords, like Nash, coming towards us in all his glory. Right, our Orc before boys can go into those goblin archers. Right, you go after... There they go flying. Right, let's go after those goblin spears. I love the Doom Diver catapults, the fact that the actual ammunition is a goblin with wings on. So here's our war. So plus 24 melee attack, plus 50% armor piercing weapon damage, plus 50% base weapon damage, and immune to psychology, which is amazing. Look at Grimgor's stats now. 750 weapon damage. Because of that war. So you get a war just by points, by fighting. Just keeps filling up. The more damage you cause. Don't think we probably won't get to a second one. Taking a lot of damage on our infantry.
The Black Orcs will win! Attack!
Doing a lot of damage. Which is what we want to do. And our war's ready again. It's just amazing. And we have won. Close victory. So let's did the war boss survive? Let's eat our captives and get the replenishment. We need it. And we get some income.
Gorfang may think that his fortress at Iron Rock will provide him cover, but he is mistaken. Drive his forces out and take another of his strongholds as your own.
We will drive them out. Kinda don't know how I want to build Grimgor. I know I want to get to Deadly Onslaughter, so I want Remarch. I know I want that.
Despair involved fighting.
And yeah, let's go for Nash again. There's no point in refighting him, so. And let's get the replenishment.
No.
So he's gone. And let's attack Iron Rock. There's no point fighting that battle either. There we go. Got Iron Rock already. We'll just occupy.
Our Wolf Rider scouts report a force of dwarfs to the north, isolated from the safety of their hold. Slaughter them, and news will soon spread of your intent to break open the mountains.
So, we've got the Battle of the Thundering Falls. We will get a Night Goblin Shaman and the Gambler's Armor, which is quite cool. I want a Shaman as well, because I love greenskin magic. So, a Dwarven Artillery Brigade was foolish enough to leave the safety of its keep, marching too close to the greenskin host. Smash them from front and back before they can even load their guns.
Your territory expands, Savage Lord. Yet there are many lands to conquer. In time, I foresee war with the greater tribes of the Badlands, as well as the stunted kind that dwell beneath the mountains. Keep your axe sharp, for Mork and Gork watch your progress with interest.
Mork and Gork. Right, let's get some Orc Biggins. Oh, Orc Boys, sorry, not Biggins. They're just Orc Boys. And what else do we want for Grimgor? I feel like Dead Hard will be kind of good because it does put up his armor plus 20. And he is going to be our sort of fighter. He is, it's Grimgor, he's one of the best fighters ever. And let's get Chomper, plus weapon strength of 10%. Right, what do we want to research? Go faster is good, healing mushrooms is really good as well. Casualty replenishment rate plus 10, and we are going to be in a lot of fights. So let's go with that first. Then I feel before we do the Dwarven mission, we should really come up here and take care of Gorfan Rock to Gut. I think that's what we should do.
Let's go. Gork's fist.
Now let's get some more range. Might be able to do this on the next turn. Might be able to ambush him here. Let's try it. And we can use scrap upgrades. When we get 80 scrap, we might be able to get some Immortal's armor for our Black Hawk, which is really cool.
Ready for murder.
Now let's bring him here. Get our last sort of recruitment, and then let's go and attack. And they decide to attack us. I feel like we've got this. We've got a lot of goblin archers which will rip their troops apart. And we've got Grimgor. He's on our side. So let's go for it.
Black is the new green.
I like that. See, the Greenskins have just come out with such funny sayings and just amazing.
The Black Hawks will win.
I will, over the time of this campaign, try and do a Greenskin voice, but it's not going to come out right. Now let's move up.
Shit game. Show us the enemy. Oh boys.
Gonna kill him! Happy to help!
Ready your back.
Right, you go after those.
Oh boys.
So their speed is 92, yours is 70, you're never going to catch up. Unless they go straight into us. That's amazingly stupid of them. Or maybe not, because they're doing really well. Well, they were doing really well, now...
Get out the red eye! Fine! Yes, fine!
Right, you go after Gorfan Rockguts himself.
Oh boys.
Right, you go out. And... yes. There's Rockgut himself. Let's get our boar boys. I was about to say balk. I'm probably going to say that a lot. Might be a reason why I don't get them. Once these boar boys go, we might replace them with different cavalry. I can't remember what cavalry the Greenskins have actually. Other than obviously the boar boys. They don't have anything special.
The war is here. Oh boys.
Gonna kill him!
Chopper's ready. Here we go.
Me is better than them!
We're like to kill. Blood. The war is here. The
We're not doing too badly.
You're going.
He is really running for it.
We eat president game. Do that killer.
Yes, indeed. Wait. Ready to bust.
We eat president.
Okay, Grimgor.
Attack the kids!
Say my name, say my name.
Boys!
Looks they do it.
He really is. One of a kind of green skins. Our cravens flee, how dare they?
Wait! Time for slaughtering!
Gonna kill him. Get square.
Oh, still fear!
Go on, you can destroy him. Go on, he's got 1 hit point. Yes, there we go. Close victory. And let's replenish. Boom. War boss defeated. The leader of the Red Fangs tribe has been defeated. The Greenskins tribal hierarchy is brutal but simple. Bash enough heads and take enough loot, sooner or later you're going to get some mobs and become a war boss. Beat up another war boss in battle, his mobs will become yours too, since loyalty is a concept that neither orcs or goblins really care for. Be aware that subjugating another war boss in his tribe also means taking over their territory, leading to a larger empire to oversee. Perhaps just keep things simple and bash in his head too. I want that territory, so we're going to form a confederation. And we've secured Death Pass. Don't really want this army though, so let's has it got anything I want? These chariots can be quite useful. Let's combine them, and let's take. I don't want you or you. Or you. Right. Bring him down, and let's kick. Don't need that army. The reason I'm leaving a space in the army is because I want the hero unit we get from this quest. And we're going to give him... What are we going to give him? Let's give him Chompers for plus 20% weapon strength now. And let's upgrade... We want Wolf Riders. Wolf Riders are probably better. Are they better than Orc Boys? Are they? We do get the Arachnid Spider. Maybe wait and let's get some cave trolls and trolls in general. What do we want? Well, we don't want that. Get rid of that. The extra growth is nice, but we don't need it at this point. Let's go with the trolls. It's something we can all agree on. And do we have enough scrap? We do. So we can start with scrap upgrades. Now you do need some technology research for certain upgrades, so you can see a lot of it's grayed out, but for our Blackhawks we can get Immortal's Armour, which gives them plus 10 leadership and causes fear, so let's do that. And then we've also got full territory now, so let's get Camp Ruckus, which is plus 20 growth and plus 2 obedience. So growth is now plus 100, which is really good. And
Relations with foreign powers may be managed.
we've discovered quite a few factions. So let's end the turn and hopefully do this quest battle on the next one. Right, the reason I destroyed the growth building was because I want to replace it with income. We need to get our income as high as possible. And we also need goblin watchtowers. Because our garrisons are not that good, except here, Orc Biggins and Black Orcs. Load of Orc Harriers, boys. Just great. Actually, that's probably pretty good because might as well raid our own territory. It ups our replenishment a little bit more.
My lord, a rival power desires a change in your mutual relations.
I feel this Grimgor, he wouldn't really do non-aggression pacts, so no.
This better lead to war.
Let's just go for it. So we're facing the dwarves and their whirly birds. So let's get into this battle.
The stunties come to stop us? Time for a rock, I say. I'm gonna enjoy pulling these beers from their chins. First though, we need to break them big guns. That's just cheating. I want some boys on that straight away. Stop their artillery from shooting, and we get more time scrapping. Just as Morg likes it. What you know, just 'cause they're short, don't mean one or two of them ain't handy with their own traumas. They like fighting underground, but so do we. Ask any rat man under Mount Red Eye. Right, boys, that's the plan. Immortals, get your choppers out. This one's gonna be fun.
So it's going to be fun.
Black is the new green.
The black is the new green. I love them. It's so funny. Right. I know we can put them on either side, but I think let's just do one side with our boar boys on that side and our chariots. I forgot about them. So they can be in a group by themselves. Everyone else can be in a group. Yeah, they've got Stone Smoke taken off. So do they. And let's just start. Let's actually have you attack the grudge throwers. And then move you guys forward. And there go our goblins and their little catapults. Want them to go into the grudge throwers. They're not working in a minute. Let's get them after the quarrelers instead. See if that helps.
I'm the best. Let's do this.
We do it.
Attack
There we
the
go.
kids.
There's our boar boys. I feel like we should go with Boar Boys rather than Wolf Riders.
The lads are ready!
Please, me! Shut the jams! Shut the jams! Move it off! Now where is here? Bring it on!
Right, how are we doing, Grimgor?
Find them and kill them! The war is here!
Grimgor can hold his own. He went up against Archeon.
Let's run!
Of course he can hold his own.
Boys, let's fight! Come boys, let's have it!
The whirly-gig reinforcements have come. The gyrocopters. I do like the dwarves. I was thinking about who to play for a second campaign for a really long time, and I thought, greenskins or dwarves. Greenskins did win out, but I do like the dwarves too. I love that voice, get ready for war.
Do this! Gonna kill her! Wolf chariot! Dash her off!
Right, where's our Dundabra catapults? They can hit the gyrocopters. I did not love that. I love the way he says say my name, but I do not love the fact that
Who can we stop?
Where's the strap? Attack! Oh, butcher!
Gonna stab her!
He's on raw!
Please, double!
Now let's get our range units on these gyrocopters.
This better be good!
How are we doing, Grimgor? See, they've just decimated this army. We've taken a lot of damage too, don't get me wrong, but look at that, army losses are now kicking in. And we've won. Even our goblins managed to hang in there. Victory! Close victory, you have won the battle. We've completed that quest. And we're getting some good loot. So we've got the Gambler's Armour, and we've got... So Ronald, the God of Thieves, Tricksters and Gamblers, has blessed the armour in those who are willing to take a chance. Not willingly. See, it has been a while since I ever recorded. And we've got a Night Goblin Shaman. So, slightly different to the normal Goblin Shaman.
I'll do it!
But we'll have him anyway. Can we actually get a normal, just a normal shaman? No. The shamans have such good spells. They've got the Foot of Gork, which is one of the best spells ever. You can get a Black Orc big boss though. Might do that.
Now's the time! Tear these muscles around!
We need to decide what we're getting. Are we going to get an arachnid spider? I feel like that's more of a goblin unit. And I think we should go all orcs with Grimgor. We'll think on it. We don't have to decide right now. So that's all we can do for this turn. We need to start thinking about who we're going after next. We're already at war with Correct Azul. So, probably them. Yeah, let's make our way down here. Pick up Olug Throat Cruncher. I love the names. I just love the names of them. And then we'll make our way to Karak Azul, which is down here somewhere. I think it's here. And while Grimgor's doing that, we can decide on what we're going to go with. See, Night Goblin Shaman, Orc Shaman. I would prefer an Orc Shaman. Doom Diver Catapults. What else shall we get? Let's get the Goblin Toolbox, just because research rate goes up from it. And that's all we can do. Let's end the turn. Oh, Wurzag is out and about, confederating. Raise or sack the following settlements. Black Iron Mine, where is that? That's here. Don't know why I asked that. So, let's use Underworld, because we might be able to just get there a little bit faster. And yeah, let's get more income. And then we'll get the Goblin Watchtowers on our next. Adds walls to the settlement. Feels odd that the orcs would construct like normal walls. Thorim's not doing good old Grudge Bearer. It's pushing them back, but it's hanging in there. I would have thought Mount Squidhorn would have gone by now. He must be having trouble. No infighting if we tell the lads to kill each other less. They can kill the enemy more. So income from post loot plus 5% and attrition minus 25%. Casualties suffered from all attrition. And Gorfang Rockgut is ready. Because we've confederated with him, he is back.
Do you take me for a wazzard?
I do not. Right. Some good units here. Thunderers, Manners with blasting charges, Dwarves with great weapons, and we kind of need to come out of our stance here. We shouldn't still be in that stance. But we are. So our war gives us other buffs as we move through as well. Next one, plus 30 to growth, plus 5 obedience is really good.
Don't think that 'cause you're an orc, I'm happy to see ya.
No one's safe from him. Sorry, spiked backbiter, but you're unreliable. I'm not going to go into an agreement with you. A great migration of the tribes comes to our borders demanding shelter and wanting to join the fighting. Not normally a problem, but just don't smell right. Alright, yeah, I want the growth. Let's take it. And Cazador Dragon Slayer. We're going for you. Can we ambush here? What's our ambush chance? 70%. Let's do it. Didn't take me up on it, but 125 now for growth. It's amazing. Right, what we got? Doesn't seem to have any. No, it's got quarrels with great weapons. Of course he has. So what has he actually got? But he's not got any thunderers. Not thunderers. Grudge throwers. I was thinking thunderers, but he has. It's grudge throwers he's not got any of. No artillery whatsoever. Now this will be... The miners don't bother me. The normal warriors don't bother me. It's the great weapons on these dwarven warriors. and the quarrelers with great weapons. That make me think twice. But we should be okay. Maybe. We have got a lot more range than him. Kind of. This might be a mistake, but we're going to go for it.
Ready!
Well, we're going to have a pretty similar setup for most of our battles at the moment, because we've not really got anything particularly. Let's bring.
This is it! More boys! Say my name! Say my name!
I wonder what spells he's got. It's just got the one. Sneaky stabbing. Plus 25% armor piercing weapon damage and plus 24 for melee. It's not bad.
More boys! Ready to kill!
You're not going to engage? Are we going to have to do this for you? Now let's get those thunders and you go after those dwarves with great weapons. Everyone else, get into position.
Gotta kill him. Where's Gallows?
Oh, that did quite a lot of damage.
More boys! It's me! More boys!
The lads are ready. Now's ready.
Let's buff him. 'Cause then that would just be amazing.
Where's Goblins? Goblins! Running! Black Crag!
Right, let's start to move them out. Our ball boys are getting some damage done.
Running! Black Orcs strong! Moving fast!
Don't want the Black Orcs to go. Bring them out.
Here we go!
Happy to it! Night Goblin Shaman!
Night Goblin.
Where's my shrooms? Ready up! Running!
Show us your enemy! Wait for more!
Moving fast! Go on, Jane! Gonna kill him! Gonna kill him! Ready to blast me!
Excellent, we're starting to deal with the quarrelers now. Right, you defeat him. So we've got rid of their lord at least.
The Black Orcs will win! Crush them! Troopers ready!
Where's Goblins? Blinding! Running! Gonna kill him!
Shifty! Big fight! Chopper's hat!
What? Moving fast! Urgently!
Say my name! Say my name!
We're taking a lot of damage.
Get him! Smash him!
Get a killer! Time for spite! Fast move!
Jumpers ready!
Let's do this!
Moving fast!
Stab him!
Where are chariots?
Get going! Gonna stab him!
We're the green tide!
This stinks!
Where are demon down catapults? You take on them now.
He is better than dead!
Yeah, boys! Smash the kids! Bring it!
Night Goblin Shaman! Sail snap!
We're off! Moving fast!
Grimgor wants it!
Done a lot of damage at least.
The lance already!
Black hole!
Right, let's get them out of there.
This is it!
No, Grimgor, keep going. Sometimes you just gotta retreat.
Black is the new green!
If they will retreat, that is.
It stinks! Let's scrap! Running!
On! Time for slaughtering! Show us the enemy!
Right, let's get them out of there.
Wait! Huh? Don't chase yet! Where's the scrap?
Right, get them out of there.
Black Hawk's wrong!
Right, we want everyone to be out of there. That's what we want. Excellent, they're going to make it. There's certain units you just want out of the fight. Shaman's going to make it. Everything else is going to make it. There we go. Made it. So we got defeated, but at least we saved our units. So we ended up losing our boar boys, upsetting, and some big orc boys. But it's not the end of the world because we managed to save our good units, and we did some damage. We took out their lord at least.
Ready for murdering.
Let's
Bring it!
raid. We get a bit more replenishment. So what do we want with Grimgor now? Hatred's quite useful. Or hit points can be quite useful. Plus 7% hit points, let's go for it. And
Gork's fist.
our shaman. We want sneaky stabber cooldown to start going into our spells. I also feel like, yeah, we've got the gambler's armor, haven't we now? So let's give that to Grimgor because he's going to be in battle the most. So the armor and the ward save will be really useful. Entities cannot die while abilities activated. They're immortals. Right, okay. Squid mascot isn't really useful at this point, so let's not use that. And if they come and attack us, I think we'll be alright with what we've got. Ooh, we can get some shot from wagons. Let's get them. On piercing, trolls are good against dwarves, so let's get dwarves. Let's get trolls rather, because they're just good against dwarves. What else can we build at? Boss camp's quite useful. So they do come and attack us. We can't retreat. So this could be tricky. Quite tricky. Not sure what we're going to do here, but we have to. It's like they knew what we were trying to do. We can't have super long lines.
Gonna kill him! They're underground. Wolf chariot! Me is better than them!
What we're going to go for first? Let's go for that.
Pick up! Wolf chariot! Gonna kill him!
The Black Orcs will win!
Stick him! Running!
Now let's get them chasing the chariots. And boom, start firing.
Wolf chariot!
We're going to start firing soon.
Let's do this!
Ready!
There we go.
Oh, smell fear! I'm gonna stop him!
Maybe fast! Steady!
It's a fight! On! Colors for enemy! Slaughter! For goodness! Shine my light! Shine my light! Ready to kill! Boys!
He is better than them! The lads are ready! The Goblin Shaman! Goblins! This fight!
Moving fast! Forever! Blood and slaughter! Boys!
Happy to help! Let's do this! Come on, roll!
This stick needs blood!
Gonna kill him! Let's go!
On Grimgor! On! Shine my light! Shine my light! Ready to kill!
Taking it! Chariot!
Bring it! Smash the pits! Time to Keep me! Smash 'em! This better be good!
Goblin! Running! Taking it!
Oh, smell fear! Come on, boys! On! Run, boys! You're the boss! Attack! Let's fight! Let's get 'em! This stick needs blood!
Find the dog! Running! Moving fast! Let's scrap!
the green tide!
Get out to ready!
Wait!
Shoot us! Scammer! Running!
Show us the enemy! Find them and kill them!
Please, Goblins! North wants it!
Moving fast! Grimgor! Say my name! Say my name! Russian!
Get going!
I'm the best!
We're not doing too badly. Sorry, I forgot to speak all this battle near enough. We're not doing too badly here. We're actually doing alright. I say this right now. It's not like we can run from this site, so we might as well just keep going.
Like Goblin Shaman!
Please, me! The war is here!
Moving fast!
Oh, what was that?
He's hitting him!
Running! Where don't touch you!
This stinks! Scammer! Stinking! The land's already! Gonna kill her! Fine. Like Goblin Shaman!
And it's not enough. It's not enough.
This stinks! Let's scrap! Running! The lads are ready! Running!
We might make it actually. We might actually make it out of this one. See, this is what happens when I get really invested in a battle. I actually don't speak at all, which means that for an episode, it's quite boring for you. So I'm very sorry about that. But here we go. Let's start speaking again. We're actually doing really well in this battle, considering. So, very costly battle.
Goblin Shaman!
Moving fast!
Yeah! Doing it! Lads, lads, lads! We ain't got
Right, get rid of them. You get rid of them.
Say my name! Say my name!
Grimgor has taken out 131 himself.
I smell fear!
Stab him!
Moving fast!
See, there we go. Army losses are now setting in.
Running! Attack the kids!
Come on, lads!
The immortals are wicked!
I got the fear! Wolf chariot!
Attack!
And I stab him!
Ready? It's your time!
Yeah, we're not doing too badly at all. Pretty much decimated everything but the last few units. And they're not going to last long. Not against Grimgor.
Where is Gobos? Like Goblin Shaman! Running! The lads are ready!
I'm the best! I smell fear!
There we go. Army losses are going to set in, and they have done. We've won. Victory for us. Very close, which makes it more fun. Close victory. We lost a lot of biggins. Not biggins. Why am I calling them biggins? They're orc boys and goblin archers. I will stop doing biggins and calling them by the wrong thing. We also got Gambler's armor. No, we've already got that. Unless he won it from us in that last battle and we've won it back, maybe. It was the obsidian trinket we got, the barest essence of Dingy. Captured within the black obsidian is enough to weaken enemy spells. The Brayards come out of the forest, they emerge, the horned beasts that stand upright in their vile parody of man. They are the Cloven Ones, the children of chaos, and they have come for us to tear down our civilization. The warheads are migrating and destroying anything in the path. Defend yourselves.
Don't think so. Ready for murdering.
Feel like we should come away from there. Come away and let's get bigger and better warriors. And let's also get some better hit points. He is now becoming one tough. You know, 6,366 is tough. And I think for Olug, we want Vindictive Glare, green bolts of pure spy burst forth from the shaman and streak towards the enemy. Gorkle Fix is quite useful. Itchy Nuisance. Yeah, Vindictive Glare. And then we'll bring him out of that stance and recruit.
I am a rune lord, not
Raid a region. We will raid soon. So we wanted some trolls. We also want some orc boys. And then I might replace the goblin archers will keep, but we're gonna get orc area boys next.
not likely.
That's what we're gonna do. And then we'll come and attack. We're nearly at our war as well. They taste like death, but they do the opposite. So casualty replenishment rate's up. And let's get next. Shall we get goblin? No, we're not going to get goblins really. Not yet, but it does lead to some good stuff for our orcs. But I think heavy metal is what we want to go for next. So we'll have to go for go bigger. Those stupid gits have gone and plundered stuff from Boss, was his name up there. We weren't meant to do that. We'd had made a pact and everything. What we gonna do? Make him take it back? No, I don't think so. Sod it. We're gonna keep it.
Let's go.
Shall we get some nasty skulkers as well? They're quite useful.
I have no time for this.
Next turn, recruit the last 3 units to get a full stack, and then we'll go for Black Iron Mine. Lots we can upgrade. But none better than our Olug Throat Cruncher.
Be gone. I will not disgrace my ancestors.
We can't get there in one turn, so let's... Oh, do we want the nasty skulkers? What do they do? Armor piercing? Yes. We want armor piercing.
What?
We also want our Stunty Mine, fully upgraded, and ooh, big uns. Definitely want them. We also want the Shaman's Hut. Bigger camps means bigger tribe and more lads for fighting. Chaos stirs. Storm clouds gather in the north. There are rumours that the barbarous tribes residing in the shadow of chaos have ceased striving against each other for the attention of the dark gods and are instead banding together. We need to marshal our strength.
Ready for murdering.
So let's do that and attack. And it's a Pyrrhic victory where we'll only lose apparently 1 orc, boys. But they now have a Master Engineer, a Thane, and Khazagdor Dragon Slayer himself. How interesting. But we have got Nasty Skulkers with armor piercing, Trolls with armor piercing. So we've got quite a lot of armor piercing. However, this episode is running really long, so I'm going to start the next episode with this battle. So if you're enjoying this new series, this new campaign, then don't forget to click that subscribe button so you don't miss an episode. And if you've enjoyed this episode in particular, hit that like button and leave a comment. As always, thank you for watching this episode, and I will see you in the next one.